Inner child. Oh, so there's a lot of talk about inner child, right? Of what that actually means, how to connect to your inner child, what children like. There's so many different avenues to go on this. And what is an important part to remember is that everybody's inner child age is going to be different on whatever you're processing through. So, like the inner child right now that I might be working on would be my inner teen, would be like my 13-year-old, 14-year-old self. But maybe your inner child could be your 5-year-old self. So, kind of connecting with your inner child first starts with, okay, what part, at what age, what inner child is coming up that I need to work with right now, and every aspect, every situation, every time that you go back and do inner child work can be at a different stage, can be at a different age, and how we then connect with that relationship, heal that relationship, or heal any trauma around that age is going to be different depending on what age your inner child is. So first, I want you to kind of take a deep breath and really, you can close your eyes, take another deep breath, and just really start to connect to be like, okay, I'm welcoming any of my inner child, any of my inner children to the forefront, and you can allow yourself to feel this inner self. And what age do you visualize yourself? And maybe there's one that comes up, maybe there's two or three, maybe you're kind of working with a few different ages. That's all fine. And what you're going to do is, really start to say and connect, how can I connect with that version of myself? How can I, not even version, how can I connect to that person? Because it's so prevalent, especially if we have a lot of different programs that are running with us that are just like, we're like, why do I keep doing this? Sometimes it is that inner child that's really kind of running havoc or really running your adult life right now because you haven't met those inner children needs. So we're going to start to heal those connections. So what I want you to do is visualize that age where you're at and ask that child within you, what do you need right now? What do you need right now? And anything can come up. Maybe it is more space, more play, more time. I want to scream. I want to run. I want to cut my hair. I want to do, what, just allow it to be whatever expression it wants to be, and just give that space. And then I want you to ask it, is there anything that you want me to know? And you can come back on this and use these as journal prompts to expand more if there's kind of some stuff there that you want to really work through. But is there anything that I want to know? And then moving from there, I want you to think about how this inner child is making decisions maybe in your life that you are feeling uncontrolled with. So is there anything in your life that's like, wow, this is where they are really showing up. This is where they're leading the ship and not my adult self. And that's where the healing is going to be, either with giving them time and space for saying what they need to say. Maybe it's giving yourself a hug, any love that you need to receive. Maybe it's telling somebody or about any trauma that had happened during that time. Maybe it's giving them reassurance that everything's going to be okay. Anything that you didn't receive at that age, how can you give yourself that right now? And that's how we begin to reparent ourselves. That's how we begin to do that inner child work, where we get to meet those parts of ourselves that weren't met for whatever reason, without any kind of anger or resentment or blame or shame, and just be like, how can I really show up for my inner self? How can I show up for myself in such a bigger way right now to help this healing? So as you visualize that child within you, whatever age that is, I want you to hold that vision of what you looked like, what you felt like, those feelings. And we're just going to do some light language healing around that kind of connection, really just draw that version into yourself, integrate it into yourself. And I want you to think about all the things that you would want to hear, you would want to do or say or experience at that age that you really just you weren't able to do, you weren't able to receive those things, and just really giving this inner child just a lot of loving energy. So this is just going to come through very gently, very soft, and just take it as you need to. You can lie down for it if you want. It's just very gentle. It's just going to come at you like a little warm hug. So just take a deep breath in. Bunui satri mo shutarai katroshto mo dai se satara quatra mo wishite o koturu suto quatra mui deri sikitro wishite mo quai trai westri kadramo shutrai tru su quatre deri squatrai trai moi ai satri da quatra shite katra utu su quatra paketri shtue bo wetra sati kitra wanu quasha trai hoitra mo shutru sitakatra wetira sitri shure trai alla troquasha serai no kona sutari kenyo sutrai vitri sekue terapaiti skitra true skai oi kaka sutra kitra tetra sitra tu trai shutroi apo katra mo shutoi trai oi shaurito kidra shutroi ta mo quetra petu quetra se shutoi trai poe trai. And just give yourself like a little bit of a little hug. Just feel your arms, touch your body, get into your body. Move your head around. Just kind of let that settle in. Just going to kind of coat it a little bit more. Just clearing out anything that is stuck from that period of time, just releasing anything that is really just really holding on. It's okay to be fully seen and be fully yourself. It's okay to let go of those memories of any past stuckness that you're really holding on to. You can forgive anybody, any person, anything that is around the situation that is coming up. You don't have to live in these patterns anymore, these thoughts about it. You can really truly release it from your system, and it doesn't really have to be about a part of your story anymore. You can put this part of yourself to bed and tuck it in and be like, this is okay now. Really beautiful. So I hope this helps with your inner child healing. This is a big part of the healing journey, doing the shadow work, meeting ourselves where we need to meet ourselves. And it really starts with ourselves, and start seeing, where did things start to go awry in our younger life, and how is that coming through, and how can we work through those different blocks. So I hope this feels great, and I will see you in the next video.